Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today I will teach you a new unit, that is System of Linear Equations and Matrices. And today I will teach you a new topic, that is called row echelon and reduced row echelon form of matrix. So let's start. So first of all, we will see what is actually a row echelon form. A matrix A is said to be in row echelon form if it satisfies the following properties. Property number 1, every zero row of the matrix A occurs below a non-zero row. So actually, what is the meaning of a zero row and a non-zero row? If all the entries of a given row are zero, then it is called zero row. And if at least one entry is a non-zero, then it is called a non-zero row. Now the second property is the first non-zero number from the left of a non-zero row is a 1. This is called a leading one. Now we will see property number 3, that is for each non-zero row, the leading one appears to the right and below any leading one in the preceding row. Now I will make you understand this property with the help of one example. This is example. Now you can see in the matrix 1, that is first row is 1 1 0, second row is 0 1 0, and third row is 0 0 0. So actually, what is the meaning of property number 3? In the simplest form, we can say that there will be 0 0 below the leading one element. If you will look at the first matrix and its first row, we have 1 1 0, so the leading one is 1 at position 1 1, and its below you will find 0 0. Now for the second row 0 1 0, the leading one is 1 at position 2 2, and its below value is 0. This is what the condition number 3 says. Now similarly, you can think about matrix 2. In matrix 2, at position 1 1, we have leading 1, and below its we have 0 0. Now similarly, in second row we have leading 1 at position 2 2, and its below entry is 0. So this is what the condition number 3 says. So if the given matrix A satisfied all these conditions, then we will say that the given matrix is in a row echelon form. Here matrix 1 and matrix 2 both are in row echelon form. Now we will see what is a reduced row echelon form. A matrix A is said to be in reduced row echelon form if it satisfies the following properties. You will find the 3 properties of the row echelon form, and we will be having one additional property. So now the property number 1 is every zero row of the matrix A occurs below a non-zero row. Now property number 2 is the first non-zero number from the left of a non-zero row is 1, and this is called a leading one. And the property number 3 is for each non-zero row, the leading one appears to the right and below any leading one in the preceding row. So these are the same properties of the row echelon form, and for the reduced row echelon form, we have additional one property along these 3 properties, and that is each column that contains a leading one has 0 everywhere else. This is the property number 4. If you will find leading one in say column number 1, so leaving that particular one, you will find 0 everywhere in that column. For the matrix 1, you can see that leading one is at position 1 1, and its below entries are 0 0. Now in this matrix at position number 2 2, we have leading one, and its upper entry is 0 and its lower entry is also 0. Now again in this matrix, the leading one is at position 3 3, and you will find its 2 upper entries are 0. So we can say that this matrix is in a reduced row echelon form. Now similarly you can think about matrix number 2. For matrix 2, the leading one is at position 1 1 and its below entries are 0. And in row number 2 at position 2 2, we have leading 1 and its upper entry and lower entry both are 0. And in row number 3 at position 3 3, we have leading 1 and its upper entries are 0. So we can say that these two matrices are in reduced row echelon form. Now we will see example number 1. And example number 1 is we have to find out a reduced row echelon form of the given matrix. So to convert the given matrix into a reduced row echelon form, first of all we will find out its row echelon form. So at position 1 1 we require a leading 1 and the 1 is given to us in this matrix. So first of all we make minus 1 0 which is at position number 2 1. Then after in the third row first element is 0 and in the fourth row we have to make first element to 0. So for that purpose we will apply row operations. So we will add row number 1 to row number 2. So that is R2 plus R1. By doing so, the minus 1 at position row number 2 will become 0. Now then after to make 2 0 which is in the row number 4 and which is the first element, we will apply the operation R4 minus 2R1. It means we will subtract 2 times R1 from row number 4. So the first row will be as it is, that is 1 2 minus 3 1, and then after we are adding row number 1 to row number 2. So minus 1 plus 1 is 0, 0 plus 2 is 0, 3 minus 3 is 0 and 4 plus 1 is 5. And the third row will be as it is, and that is 0 1 2 minus 1. Now applying the operation R4 minus 2R1. So multiplying row number 1 by 2 and we have to subtract that result from row number 4. So 2 minus 2 that is 0. Then after 3 minus 4 the result is minus 1. Then after now 0 minus 3 into 2, so that is 0 plus 6, so the result is 6. Then after minus 3 minus 2 into 1, so that is minus 5. Now we will interchange row number 2 and 3 to make 1 at position 2 2. So that is 1 2 minus 3 minus 1. First row will be as it is, interchanging row number 2 and 3. So we have 0 1 2 minus 1, then after 0 2 0 5, and the last row will be as it is, that is 0 minus 1 6 minus 5. Now we have to make 0 below leading 1 in the second row. So what we will do, we will apply the operations R3 minus 2R1 and R4 plus R2. So first two row will be as it is, and third row and fourth row will be modified according to these two operations. And the result after simplification will be 1 2 minus 3 1, 0 1 2 minus 1, 0 0 minus 4 7, 0 0 8 minus 6. Now we have to make minus 4 as 1, which is in row number 3. So for that purpose we will multiply row number 3 by minus 1 by 4. So first row, second row and the fourth row will be as it is, and the third row will be modified. and the third row will become 0, 0, multiplying minus 4 by minus 1 by 4, so it will become 1, and multiplying 7 by minus 1 by 4, so it will become minus 7 by 4. Now we have to make 8, 0, which is below leading 1 in the third row. So for that purpose, what we have to do, we have to apply the operation R4 minus 8R3. So subtracting 8 times R1 from row number 4. So first 3 row will be as it is and row number 4 will be modified. So first 2 entries will be 0, 0 in row number 4, and if you will multiply 1 by 8 and subtracting it from 8, so it will become 0, and if you will multiply minus 7 by 4 by 8 and if you will subtract this result from minus 6, you will get 8. Now we have to make this 8 as 1, which is in row number 4. So multiplying this row by 1 by 8 to make this 8 as 1. So remaining entries will be as it is, and this 8 will be modified to 1. And this is the row echelon form of a given matrix. But we have to reduce this matrix into a reduced row echelon form. So we have to make all the entries 0 below and above leading 1. Here leading 1 is present in column number 1 at position 1, 1. Leading 1 is present in column number 2 at position 2, 2. Leading 1 is present in column number 3 at position 3, 3. And it is also present in at position 4, 4. Okay, now we will apply these operations, that is R1 minus R4, R2 plus R4 and R3 plus 7 by 4 R4. By doing so, we will be having the entries which are in column number 4, that is 1 minus 7 by 4, it will become 0. Column number 4, we will be having 0, 0, 0 and then after 1. Now we will apply the operation R1 plus 3R3 and R2 minus 2R3. By doing so, we will be having 0, 0 in column number 3 in place of minus 3 and 2. So by doing these operations, we will be having this matrix, and you can see that we have 0, 0 in column number 3, first 2 entries. Okay, now we have to make 2, 0 which is in row number 1. So for that purpose, we will apply this operation, that is R1 minus 2R2. By doing so, we will be having 0 in row number 1 in place of 2. So this is the required reduced row echelon form. So in today's lecture, we have discussed what is row echelon form and what is reduced row echelon form. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next lecture.